What is going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we have the Crosman 100-year anniversary Legacy 1000. So here is the box. I'm going to unbox it. And the box is themed to the 100-year anniversary, which I do appreciate. Okay. It does come with one of the collectible tins of 250 pellets. Pointed pellets, okay. And before we even unbox it, I am going to show you something here, because I know what these look like. Because Nibs over at Walnut and Steel got his, and he unboxed his, and I noticed it right away because I've been looking at this in the catalog, their 2023 catalog, and pictures on their site, which they have since updated conveniently. But right here on the gun, you'll see this is a brown band, like a brown end right there, right? It's not going to be like that on the gun, folks. It's going to be the normal black one. And, you know, maybe they said, hey, it's going to take too much time to paint that thing brown or make brown plastic. I have no idea. Let's just stick with the one we have in stock all the time and just throw that one on there. And then that way this gets out there faster, because whatever they're doing with the 362, it ain't working too well. It ain't getting out there very fast. But, you know, this is a Legacy 1000. That's all it is. It's just a repaint. So for those that were like, oh man, you know, expecting some kind of metal receiver or some kind of wood, it's not a wood stock even, it's not going to happen on here, especially at the price point. It's only $10 to $20 more than an actual Legacy 1000. You're getting the tin of pellets, and you're getting the special, you know, 100-year repaint, basically. So I wouldn't go expecting anything more than just a repaint, because you're definitely not going to get anything more at that price point. You know, when you want things that are better quality and American made, okay, it's going to cost more money. You know, the 362, yeah, it has the Turkish walnut stock and all that stuff going into it, the steel breech and everything else. I can see where it adds up, but maybe it doesn't add up to 400. But hey, you know what? I'm just a stickler for collecting these kinds of things, so we're still waiting on that one. We'll be waiting, I guess, for a while. Who knows? I don't know. But let's open up this one and see what we got. I am excited for this one simply because the Legacy 1000 is basically the 2100. It's the 2100 platform. And that's a gun that Crosman has made for years, for decades. So this kind of makes more sense, you know, as an anniversary edition, for all intents and purposes. All right, so here's what it looks like in the box when you open it. Nicely packaged. Very nice. Very nicely packaged. Do appreciate that. We got our tin of pellets, which we will see which one that is. I'm guessing it's random, so I don't know which one it is in there. Obviously, I have the full set. Let's take the gun out. Got your classic manual, just normal Legacy 1000 manual. And like I said about the 2100, it even says right there, which you probably can't see it, but it even says it right there, you know, 2100, Legacy 1000, Airmaster 77, they're all the same. So this to me makes more sense as an anniversary gun, because they've made this gun for decades, like I said before. So let's go ahead, and I don't want to hurt this box, because I do like the box. Set it there for a minute. Get the gun out. There we go. That to the side. And here it is. The Legacy 1000 100th anniversary. Gold receiver. Of course, it is plastic. Don't want to get anybody's hopes up there. You have your little 100-year anniversary logo right there. Now, the Legacy 1000 is a gun that's only come in black, unless you count the Airmaster 77, which has the silver barrel, but it's still black, you know. And the 2100 does have the brown colored stock, but the 2100, conveniently enough, has the metal receiver. And I'm going to tell you right now where the trade-off is in that. I have touched on this before in the past when I've looked at the Legacy 1000 and the 2100 and all that, but I'm going to show you where the trade-off is, okay? So whether this means something to some people or not, I have no idea. It means something. I mean, it says something, but I'm going to show you right now, right here, where the trade-off is with the Legacy 1000 not having that metal receiver that the 2100 does, okay? So here we have the Legacy 1000. Let me show you the other side real quick, okay? There it is. A fly landed on it. That's nice. Thanks, Mr. Fly. So, you got your plastic receiver. Used to be metal. Still is metal on the 2100. But what's the difference? That's the difference. The pump arm inside is a metal rod. On the 2100, it's a plastic rod. Okay? I do believe they changed it to a metal rod on the Airmaster 77 as well. Not the older ones. The older ones still had the plastic pump arm in there. But the Legacy 1000 has this metal pump arm right here. Okay? So, piston, I should say. Whatever you want to call it. That's the trade-off. Alright? That's why you're getting the plastic receiver, because you're getting the metal piston, pump arm, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So there you go. That's why. That's why that's like that. If anybody was wondering why is it plastic, well, there you go. That's why. Receiver's plastic because they opted to go for a metal pump arm. Alright? So hopefully that explains that for some folks. Maybe you were cool with the plastic pump arm inside there and you wanted the metal receiver. No, you got to buy a 2100 for that. So why they didn't just use a 2100 for this anniversary edition, don't know. But a lot of people like the fact that it is a metal pump arm in there. They appreciate that, so maybe that's why. I have no idea. I don't know. Anyway, one more flyby. There it is. And I think it looks really nice. Even though it is a plastic receiver, the paint job on it looks very nice. And, yeah, the trigger's metal. Trigger's metal. Some folks ought to like that. So, yeah. Trigger is metal. Of course, the cross bolt safety, like on all these models like this. Fiber optic front sight. And, of course, your rear is adjustable for elevation and windage. BB feeder right there. Nothing different. It's the same as any Legacy 1000 or 2100, the way it's set up. Okay, so BBs down here. Go right in there. That's where you load your BBs at. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at the tin of pellets that it came with. See which ones we got here. And, okay. It is the first one. Okay. So, I know when Nibs opened his, that's the one he got. So it looks like that's the one they're sending out. Maybe with the initial shipments, they may change it up as they go along, but that's the one we got. 250 pellets, pointed. And so with that, when I get things like this, I know a lot of people would just put this on a shelf and be like, nope, I'm done, you know, because it's an anniversary edition. They don't want to monkey it up or anything like that. That's not how I roll. When I get things like this, I shoot them. I'm going to shoot the 362 as well when it comes in. I'm going to use it as it was meant to be. So let me get turned around here and we'll do some shooting. All right, we're all set up. Let's do some plinking. Taking the first shot here. And for all you sticklers out there, is that barrel clean? Is that barrel clean before you take the first shot? No, because I just unboxed it, so obviously it isn't. All right. That's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. Pa-ting! Oh yeah. Very nice. Can't go wrong with a good old Legacy 1000, 2100, whatever you want to call it. And hopefully that answered some questions for folks that were like, why is the receiver plastic? Why is it all plastic? Because they traded the metal receiver off for the metal pump arm, like I said. That's why. So, can we hit something a little smaller? Patink! Oh yeah. No problem. No problem. Ah, got some shatter blasts out there. See if we can hit one. Ha! Just like that. Just like that. Do 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 do. Whoop. Come on, clodhoppers. There we go. Let's do the other shatter blast. Whoop, just the top of it. Hey, right out of the box. Not too bad on accuracy, right out of the box. There we go. That one blew up. Do a couple more here. All right. Bonk. One more. One more. It's just a classic model, you know. The Legacy 1000, like I said, is the 2100 platform, and it was one of my first air guns, the 2100, growing up. That was like one of my very first I ever had, and yeah, so lots of nostalgia with this platform. Putting. Yeah, I know. I said one more. I'll take one more. We'll take more than one more. All right, this will really be the last one, I swear. All right, let's try for the little baby spinner. I hit it. So there you go. Accuracy right out of the box. Not too bad. But these are always an accurate gun, and love these for sure. I did want to point out that it isn't just a, they didn't just take the receiver from the Legacy 1000 and paint it gold. They didn't just do that. It is a custom receiver, because it does say right at the bottom, 100th anniversary edition. It says it right there underneath Legacy 1000. So it's not like they just took the Legacy 1000 receiver and painted it. This is a custom receiver because it does have that on there. So yeah, I think it's really cool. I know some people, you know, are just bummed that it's all plastic, but look guys, at this price point, you're not going to get anything more than a repaint of the Legacy 1000. That's what it is. So when you want all those other perks, price is just going to keep going up and up and up. So yeah, for what it is, spending 10, maybe 20 maximum more than you would instead of walking into Walmart and getting the basic Legacy 1000, throw down another 10 or 20, get this special edition one. And I don't think they're super limited, so you shouldn't have to feel guilty about taking this thing out of the box and going and plinking with it, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't take it out in the woods or anything with you, you want to keep it nice or whatever, but if you want to go out in the backyard and plink with it a little bit, you can do that, you know? So yeah, there it is. Finally, one of the anniversary guns. Where's the 362? I don't know. Crosman doesn't even know where the 362 is. Email after email. They have no idea what they're talking about. They don't even know what's going on. So they tell people, they've told me, you know, oh, trouble sourcing parts. They told me that back in June. I got people leaving comments saying they just asked them and they told them the same thing, only now they're saying the end of July. And they've told me, oh, we got the guns all sorted. They're literally, we got them. Well, they're sorted out. They're shipping next week. And they said that to me twice for like 3 weeks. And then they said, well, it hasn't shipped yet. And it's like, well, yeah, no kidding. And then they're just like, we don't know when it's shipping. We got the guns. They're sorted. Da 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 da. And they repeat the same thing over and over again. They don't even know what's going on. So whatever. It'll get here when it gets here. You know what I mean? Maybe by next summer. But I'm definitely happy to have this. I'm happy to have at least one of them in my possession now, so that's cool. But like I said, the band is not brown like they advertised. It is black. So obviously they cut a corner there to say, well, let's just use the one we always have made. That way we don't have to slow the production down, which is probably a good thing, but are you that worried about a brown band? I'm not, but yeah, so just know that. It's not going to look like the picture in the catalog and all that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much that. With that said, I will catch you all down the road.